So we're having to do a little walking to get to this tractor this morning. It rained probably a couple inches over the night, and you can see the pickup in the background there. I didn't want to try risk getting stuck out here walking to this tractor. It's out in the middle of the field and the tractor doesn't run. So it's a 7200R that the customer was going through the field baling hay with it. All of a sudden it made a big noise and engine died, tractor quit moving, and went to restart it, wouldn't restart. And he come back to it a day or so later. He said it did start back up, and then it ran for just a little bit and it died again. And it's almost acting like something in the transmission's locking up. So got the mud boots on, got a few things with me. We're gonna walk out here and see what we got going on. That don't sound good. So I got here to the 7200R. I went ahead and checked the codes. There was a few codes there's one, looks like it's been throwing for the boost pressure activated because of low transmission pressure. That was thrown 126 times, so it's maxed out. There was also a couple calibration codes for the transmission, filter restriction code. That was about it. Went ahead, tried to start it, which it was, batteries are pretty low, so I ended up getting the truck out here. After I come out here, it wasn't quite as soft as I thought it was going to be, and I was able to drive it out here. We got the battery cables on it, and let it charge up for a while, and you go to crank on it, it cranks for just a few seconds, and it just starts loading down, and you can feel a rumbling noise. Sounds like a planetary or something's coming apart, like it's missing a whole bunch of teeth in the IVT transmission. So I did some looking on some DTEC cases, and there was quite a few cases with the exact same symptoms, and it ended up being a transmission issue, internal, where it's trying to lock up. So we're going to send this one to the shop to get the transmission tore down and fixed. So I did check my hydraulic pressure to make sure we didn't have a pump loading up. Everything looked good there. It really does feel like something's coming apart in that transmission. In the video, can't really hear it very good. But that starter, it loads up pretty quick, and it sounds like it's locked up. So sucks for a customer. It's not a very high-end machine either. But these early IVTs had a lot of issues, and there's a lot of updates to fix a lot of the issues to prolong them. So we'll end up sending this from the shop. So since the tractor will not move and this thing's out in the middle of the field, we're going to have to be able to tow it to the road so a truck can get it loaded up. So I'll show you how to put this thing in tow mode, and so it'll release the park brake. This one's got an electric motor for backup steering and to release the park brake. So I'll show you how to do that. In the fuse box, bottom right hand corner, fuse number 32, you want to pull it out. That is the come home mode fuse. Turn the key on. Put it in neutral. You can hear the pump kicking in. Transmission system come home mode activated. Tractor's in neutral. As you've seen, when we put it in neutral, the park brake release and the tractor moved just a little bit because we're on a hill here. So pretty easy to put it in tow mode. You do have steering functions and brake functions as well due to the hydraulic pump. We were able to get this tractor to our shop and got it all tore apart. As you can see, we've got quite a few gears in this planetary that are all tore up. What was happening, it was in a bind, and that's why it would not turn over. So we did some looking to see what it would cost to repair this one versus replacing. And after all the updates that it needs, plus the parts repaired, it's gonna be cheaper just to go ahead and replace the entire transmission.